Alright. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Zoombinis. And now we've got... Last time, we've made our way through the bayou. Whose bayou? I don't know. No one else I know. Just my friends and family. Sorry, the joke had to be said somewhere. Anyhow, today we are going through the Mountains of Despair. We have our Zoombinis. I don't know what kind of troubles we'll get into this time. Should be fairly straightforward. Unless Bubble Wonder Abyss has something to say about it.
Throughout these gloomy mountains, strange carvings left by ancient peoples are everywhere.
I'm starting to wonder what he's saying on your approach to here. I thought he said good old mountains, but he might even be saying gloomy. Oh, well, this is a cakewalk. This is Sleepy Eye. They're all Sleepy Eye. We can put them any order we want. Yeah, the hard difficulty hides 3 of the eyes, noses, hair. But when you got them all the same, it doesn't matter. Especially if you see the one you have. Yeah, no, I trivialize a lot of the things I have to do here. So I'll go through here on each of the difficulties. So you can see just a sample of what it actually is if you do a random set of Zoombinis. In fact, I may even I just did that wrong, didn't I? Whatever. I don't think you can move them once you put them in. So if they jump like that, they're kind of locked in. So it's fine.
Whoa, my! You've done exceptionally well. Carry on, carry on.
So we just don't have to worry about it. It doesn't matter which order you put them in. As long as you follow the pattern that they give you, that's the only pattern you really need to worry about. And yes, I am trivializing a lot of this.
Use the crystal filters to change the Zoombinis' reflection. It will give them crystal slamming protection.
Huzzah! As they all enter. Well, looks like we're only being able to put 2 of them on this time. Oh, do I actually? No, I don't have. She'll be appearing. The one that we have here. Okay, so we can just put any Zoombini down. But I'm gonna take our leader and we're gonna put her down first. Again, we don't have this one with us today. Well, there's one filter that's gonna get. We just need to take a Sleepy Eye. Doesn't, because there's no filter for Sleepy Eye. Oh, okay. Well, we just need to take springy here. This doesn't matter here. You just make sure you have to have a purple nose. They're all the same, all this baseball cap, so we don't need to worry about that. We just need to make sure it's a purple nose. And the one I have to choose from here has to be a spring, because there's no filter for spring here, but there is for here. Okay, so we need a bike. No. We need a sleepy bike. And this doesn't matter, so I'll just take... Yeah. It doesn't matter, we have a red nose filter. In fact, the one we're making, we have with us. See, we're making this one? Yeah, she's right here. At least on this one, we made her on the mirror machine. So much interesting when you can do that. Okay, so we need to take a Cyclops spring here. The one we're making already went by. She's safely in Zoombiniville. So just take Gagley. Oh God, some of these goddamn names. I swear. She's already the one we made is safely in Zoombinisville. Okay, we just need to make sure the noses match. Do we have any green noses? Yes, one. We'll go ahead and we'll just go ahead and do that. He will be much later. I don't even think we have. Okay, do we have any blue noses? No. He has a yellow nose. Just one. You got a purple nose. Or pink. Call it what you want. Let's see. Then we got... We can take two of our red noses. Much prefer them get sent back to the start. If I misclick here, I'm much like I'm gonna go back to just get sent back up here. We got... Go ahead and put you down here. Grab you. You better got a styling pair of shades. Alright. Well, there's only going to be one. It does. All we care about is shoes. Alright, Whoa. Good thing I saw that. I was like, hold it, there's no filter. And the one we're making, we don't have with us. We already sent her across, actually, to be fair. Because of how I'm doing this is after all the shades. God! The filters are being crazy today, so we just need you. Only one's going across. Go ahead and hit that down. Woo. that off. Get you out. Okay. And then the rest, like, we just need the eyeglasses. There's 3 eyeglasses on here. We have 2 Zoombinis. It does not matter which one, as long as you just take the ones with the eyeglasses. You gotta watch these filters. These filters are so annoying. Oh, I suppose I should reset the filter. Set the switch. We'll take you. She went by a couple times. I think the 3rd pass. Oh, right. We're all across. We don't need to flip the switch. Off to the tragedy that is Bubble Wonder Abyss. He's not even saying anything. You want to always say stuff. Oh, God. Oh! Look at this travesty. Okay. Well, if anyone remembers our first time through here on Oh So Hard, we actually had this pattern. Well, a similar pattern, really. So, what we have to do here is... Alright, first, let's take a look at all of our propellers. How many propellers do we have? We have 3. 1 pink nose, 1 red nose, and 1 green nose. There's only 1 path to start. Meaning we have to... So, at least we don't have to worry about placing one on the wrong bubble launcher. That's good. So, you would think to go send that we should start with Westpafa here. No, you don't want to. We went through this pattern before. So, what we have here is a filter that has bikes and so we have with us 1, 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 skates. And 1, 2, 3 bikes. Now that's just... We can easily this is fine. We don't need to worry about the trap here. Because we can take the 3 bikes. And even though there are more skates than there are bikes, we have springs and shoes that we can mitigate that with. We don't have to worry about it of accidentally sending a skate down this path, which sends it into the drink. So, but before we do any of that, we've got to take care of our propellers. Well, won't we just send the red nose and be done and switch it? No. Again, we've had this pattern before. This trap is actually set up to where we start with, in this case, in Dodwo. We have to send her first. Because she'll go up this way, yes. Then she'll go this way. Bypass this red filter, we don't want her going that way anyway. She goes this way, and hits this red switch, which flips this switch here. Because if we set, Ryska here first, she did wind up in the drink. And Dodway just made it safe for her to cross. And we wanted to send these 2 across first, because if we send Kaspapa first, and Dodway and Raskaffa would have already been in the drink. Now, she was safe no matter what, but the only way to flip the switch is to have her go. And now we have taken care of all of the... And she is absolutely safe from the rest of this. Her bubble will pop. Like, she was never in any danger. Alright. So, let's start by sending Autry here across. Remove the trap. She's not affected by the trap on this path. The path is set. She'll go down. And now avoid it only filters out skates to send to here. Now I'm going to send Frolfa here across. Which will bypass this filter here. And we're just kind of going to alternate between skates and bikes first, because that way we avoid the trap. Now, I do want to wait before I send... Oh my god, some of these names are terrible. I'm waiting a little bit before sending, even though there's a little delay before the bubble launches from here. I still want to wait a few seconds before launching. Oh, we don't even have to send anybody in. Because of the way this wound up working out. That's actually kind of cool. I do want to still wait a few seconds here, because I have messed this one up in practice, and I am so glad I wasn't recording during that. And I kind of wish I was, partially just to show that off. I might show that off in a practice run where there's like nothing on the line. And now, oh wait, I still have one more. I forgot about the Gagri. Whatever. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We still have 6 more Zoombinis. We still have 7 Zoombinis over there. Now, we only have one that has a filter on it. Well, now, if we were to take these 6 Zoombinis, and all 6 of them, and put them all, well, the first one would go down. The second one would go across, and it would continue that way. The 7th one would go down. We just need to make sure to send the Glegly before. All we have to do is just. So I'm gonna say a Prani here, and have her go down. And to avoid the trap, there is still a trap set. If I were to send the remaining 5 before her, she'd be left behind, because she wouldn't make it across. So we're gonna make it a point to have her cross. And now it's safe to send everyone else across. The trap is, all the filters have been taken care of. Now we can just send them all as we wish. But we don't want to go at it like just rapid fire succession. That will cause problems. But we don't have to, there's no specific order that we have to do the Zoombinis. We got through the filters and solved the puzzle beforehand. We had to send her first, then the propeller green nose and then the propeller red nose, and alternate between the bikes and the and make sure that the skate wasn't last. Now they can send all kinds of filters in this, like the ones that we have been sending. I have been trivializing a lot of this. I will show you some of the other ones once we get a little farther along. Show how devastating some of the filters are when you got just a random set of Zoombinis on all the difficulties. Okay, so don't worry about that. I will show off some of the travesties that can come across. I have been trivializing a lot of them. Like, there's a reason why I've been doing them the way I have been. But this is also still a game of patience. So, like, we got the last one here. It was pointing down. That's why you didn't want to have the skates last, because it would be a no win. Yeah, pay attention during this one. This is not one you want to speed through. If you can do so, there are a few times where you can fire.
Done quite well.
You can fire a Zoomini off in rapid fire. It doesn't matter. You can do it as long as the filters agree with you doing so. You saw that one back in episode 7. I had the eyeglasses. And and the trap here, like, so, and the other one that went on this path went into the drink, but the eyeglasses in the path led straight to safety, so I just rapid fire sent them on rapid fire because it was all, and did them all at once, because there was no other filter on the path that sent them into the drink. And I did all of them first. So I could just rapid fire succession, do them all in rapid fire succession. As long as I made sure to stop before going to the next Zoombini. Made sure they are all safe, and then proceeded to go over the main part of the trap. That is if that's once it was winnable. The first 2 times I made it to Bubble Wonder Abyss in that episode, I couldn't get all 16 across. The trap was like...
Finally, they found it. The land of their dreams. And you're the one who got them here.
Don't ask me. The next cave dweller one. And you see more Zoomini houses have appeared. Let's go over to the other realms. Yep, they're all getting. You're seeing all sort. That a beehive there? Oh, good gravy. Now that I think about it, why is this not the Who's Bayou instead of the deep dark forest? That's just weird to me. Don't ask me. I'm not the. But yeah, no, they're all they're all there, and now now the mountains there are gonna be even more challenging on the next episode. If we come to it, but that's not until episode 22. We still got to deal with Arno and friends, the allergic cliffs, and the stone guards. next time, and this is going to be kind of a build. Mainly these two. These two are like the hardest game in here. The pizza making gets a little more challenging. Now you got another troll, and the pizza machine changes up what you can put together here, and then they get a little more selective about who they let in. But that's for next time. Today's trip through the Mountains of Despair was simple. It really wasn't too much danger. No reason to despair. It's just like our Mountains of Safe Travel levels at 10. Like, I think the only challenging thing that we got was probably Bubble Wonder Abyss. Again, once you know the trap, once you know how that trap works, the one we got was complicated and forces you to put Zoombinis in a specific order to get them all through. But once you see the path, it's very easy to get through, even with the setup I've got. Next time we're going into the deep dark forest. I showcased this off a couple of episodes ago, but the flames are not that much different on Oh So Hard than they are from Easy. The hotel gets a little more finicky. And then Mudball Wall changes somehow. I don't remember what it is. It's been a while since I've done both the forest and the bayou on Oh So Hard and higher. I am very practiced with the Mountains of Despair and the Big Bad and the Hungry on very hard and very, very hard. I have done these so many times because I always get my Zoombinis all the way through. Like, I don't have a problem with either of them because they're are very simple. Lion's Lair is practically a cakewalk. Very Hard gets a little more finicky. I don't remember how the rule setup changes. I know it does change from what we had. It's not just one feature that you have to keep an eye on with Very Hard. The mirror machine starts, I think this is where you start having them skate in, and you don't get a choice on what the Zoombini is when you put the filters down. Like, you're actually putting the filters down, and instead of the filter of a Zoombini, and that the filter is put down there for you. That might be very hard, very, very hard though. And then Bubble Wonder Abyss gets a little more finicky with its traps. But all in all, honestly, Bubble Wonder Abyss, as finicky as it is probably one of my favorite games, just because I love solving it. I love solving Bubble Wonder Abyss's traps. And doing the filters is always a blast. Lion's Lair is a joke. I really want to see how Mudball Wall changes. It's my favorite game in the forest. Despite the fact that the flames, like the bees, I love seeing the bees go after the flames. I'm also excited to do more Captain Cajun and how the network changes. I know that there are some changes, like there's one setup here where you just put them. They get into sets of 3 on here, and one gets sent off to its lonesome. It's rather annoying. I don't think I'll have that problem with the setup I have. The toads, there's get a little the paths get a little more finicky. You get and this one grants you items to help you with it. So we got all to deal with that, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Mystic Elf, and until next time, have a good day.